to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. On the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways. And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
To the paint. Here's Porzingis. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. To the inside. Here's Siakam. To the middle. Down low. Back to Turner. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Throwing it down on that one. Turner really showing off that athleticism.
And then Brown with the dunk.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Now here's Turner. Halliburton outside. 5 on the clock. From 11 feet away, it's hauled in by Porzingis. Here's the Celtics with the ball. Here's White. It's good from long range.
And great to see Porzingis share the ball. A great decision from the Latvian.
Back to Nembhard. Pass to Halliburton. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Holiday. He takes it in. And he gets the bucket.
Muscling through contact. Holiday has the strength and body control to do it.
And one of the most respected players in the NBA is Jrue Holiday.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a 3-time Teammate of the Year award winner. He's also a Sportsmanship Award winner. He is a pro's pro.
Halliburton outside. And he's good on the three ball.
Saw the defender closing, and Halliburton got it away in a hurry.
Right side Holiday. Here's Tatum. Good D by Siakam.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Pass to Nembhard. Indiana moving the ball around. And finished off by Siakam.
And those are two loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
Here's Tatum. Here's Brown. Out to White. Holiday with it. Another shot. And it's sent back by Turner. And he's able to get it back. And here's Tatum for three. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got 5 points so far. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Here's Nembhard. Out to Turner. Siakam outside. Pass to Mathurin. Back to Nembhard. And it's in there.
Well, it's hard to stop him once he's at the rim. That's a strong move.
The Celtics with the lead. And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. .103 left in the first quarter. And here are the Pacers now, trailing by 2. Jacks up a 3. A nice shot by Nesmith.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Brown And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And Greg, you were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Siakam up top. Fires from 18. Porzingis with the rebound.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
And finished off by Brown.
What a flush. Great athleticism from Brown.
Right side Turner. Pass to Nesmith. The rebound by the Celtics.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Inside, taken away by Holiday. Got it up. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Boston on top, up by 2. And we'll get the second quarter up. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Celtics.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
Outside, Walker. From outside the arc. A shot by McConnell, no good. Pass to Tatum. Toppin with the steal. All going up court. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
It almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
Here's Tatum. 3-pointer. Toppin pulls it in.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
You know, Stan, when I think of you as a coach, I think defense. So let me put you on the spot as you assess the wing defenders in the NBA right now. Who are some of the top 2 or 3 that you notice?
Well, look, there's so many good ones. My favorite right now is Lou Dort because he's so strong, he's so disciplined, and he has an amazing ability to use his body even against guys that are a lot taller. He is a frustrating guy for great scorers to play against.
Now, he brought a lot to the NBA, but haven't the Thunder done a good job developing that kid?
Well, they have, and look, they've got other great defenders too, like Jalen Williams.
Here's McConnell. Jason Tatum grabs the board.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Tyrese Halliburton has become the face of the Pacers franchise. He says they've done a great job of allowing me to spread who I am and how I play throughout the organization. Guys and the coaches have adapted to that. Good things are happening. I want us to be the best team in the league. Kevin, he's certainly taking them in the right direction.
David, I'm infatuated with this guy as you are. He does so much at such a young age. Man, the sky is the limit. Stan, you talk about a stacked roster. It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last.
Nice little finish there inside from Tatum. He is so quick to get up when he's near the rim.
Here's Turner. Halliburton outside. Looking to end the run, and the jumper falls for him. Halliburton's got 5 now.
An effortless finish from Halliburton. The defense has to be more aware down low.
Tatum. Here's Porzingis. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Porzingis has got the lead up to 6 now for Boston. Pass to Toppin. Now Turner. Nifty move. Back to Toppin. And here is Turner. Corner shot. And Tatum pulls it down. Here's Boston. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Here's Holiday. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
A deceptive guard. Holiday draws fouls by keeping his defenders always on their heels over the course of a game.
Taking 2 shots.
He's off on the second. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with.
Oh, Tatum flying, soaring through the air.
And how about that show of confidence from Tatum? He really excels at playing above the rim and taking that one home.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
Thanks, everybody.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Up and in on the layup. He has 6.
Oh, and they made him work for it, but Siakam knows how to finish strong inside.
Holiday surveying the floor. Pass to Craig. Shot clock at 5. And it's White missing. Pacers trailed by 5. Siakam outside. Now Turner. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Over in the corner, Mathurin. And here's the break. And White with the stuff.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Porzingis with the block. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. There's Brown with the 3. And it's Mathurin with the rebound.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
And so it's the Boston Celtics heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Pacers trailed by 7. Nembhard with it. Halliburton outside. Misses the jumper. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for Boston. And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
Just 3 to shoot. Here's Nembhard. Here's Turner. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Turner's got the first field goal of the second half for Indiana. And the layup's good off the glass. Brown's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Celtics.
And look, Brown is good at capitalizing inside, which is why the defense has to push him further away.
And here's Halliburton. He's got 5. Outside Turner. Indiana needs to get a shot off. 20 feet out. Gets the front of the rim and out. Celtics leading by 7. Left side, Tatum. Pass to Porzingis. Over Siakam. The second chance effort. And it's Porzingis laying it in. Porzingis has got the lead up to 9 now for Boston.
And nice use of size by Porzingis inside. Able to practically play on top of the D.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And Indiana making a change here. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. Here's some of the tricks of the trade in that regard.
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense. Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Boston making a switch here. Indiana shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And here's Brown outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Brown's got 10.
Well, when Brown's hitting the 3, it really opens up this offense.
Over to the left wing. To the middle. Here's Halliburton. Puts it up from 7. And Boston with the rebound. Outside Tatum. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, Jason Tatum can score, and that's exactly what he's done thus far.
Kicks it out to Bradley. Back to Siakam. And Tatum pulls it down.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pacers trailed by 12. And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates is a big part of it.
Boston leading by 12. Pass to Porzingis. Nice ball movement by Boston. It's stolen by Bradley. Here's Shepherd. Still yet to score. Drills it from outside.
D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Oh, Tatum in position. Stolen away. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. And the 3 off target. And here's Boston. 9-point game. Brown. Good on the bucket. Brown's got 12 in the game.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
The 3 from Tatum. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Boston Celtics. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their 35. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Celtics leading by 11. puts up a deep three. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. Halliburton with it. He's picked up by White. And the rejection by Tatum.
And look at Tatum turning up the defensive intensity, outworking the shooter.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
The kick out to Walker. Back to Toppin. And stolen by Tatum. Shoots over Toppin. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
And how about the decision-making by Tatum there? I mean, fantastic at just having a feel for what the defense is going to do and then creating the space there for the jumper.
Assist goes to...
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
Pass to Tatum. From downtown, Toppin pulls it in.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Now Walker, and it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Substitution on the
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. He tore into his guys. He said, your body language is awful right now. You don't even look like you want to play right now. Should I sub in for you? Where's the drive to win? Guys?
Thank you, David.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And stolen by Siakam. Lets the three fly. Offensive rebound. Celtics leading by 17. Here's Hauser. Horford double team. They shoot again. And the layup is up and in.
And inside the paint really is where Horford goes to work. Still athletic enough and really makes it look easy.
Siakam misses. And it's the Celtics ball. Big stretch here going 10-2. Here's Horford. And it's sent back by Turner. Nembhard with it. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Here's Shireman. And he makes good on the layup. And the Celtics lead by 21.
And you could just see the foot speed was an issue for the defender there as he just sails in for the layup.
Nembhard. And he comes up with the deuce.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Now a timeout called by Boston. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Brown, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Tricky move by Brown inside, making sure he gets the whistle and completes his motion.
Man, we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks?
Yeah.
Payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about now,
though?
What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof, but look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security, Kevin.
Here's Nembhard. Hits the three-point bomb. Nembhard's got 5 points now this quarter.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Celtics.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other two.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage, plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jason Tatum.
And how about his defense in this one? He was just wreaking havoc and racking up the steals. Really tremendous effort on that end.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Tatum on the wing. "30 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. No good again that time.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
The lead now in single digits. Tatum drives in. And the dunk by Tatum.
And the ability to score in many ways. When Tatum drives with force, get out of his way.
From deep three-point land, off target. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. With Stan Van Gundy.